up over my breakup.
She was a fucking bitch anyway. It would be good for you to get out and meet new people.
I'll think about it. Later.
Later.
Man, long day. Hey, Xavier.
Do you really have to wake me up from my nap every time you walk in the door?
As if you don't already sleep for 20 hours a day.
Maybe you should as well. You little lonely slave you get. What the hell are you doing?
Trying something out.
If you've seen how you run with rocker hair, I'm afraid that went out of style.
Cuter than I was expecting I would.
Hey Kinley, guess what?
Yeah.
At 9:30 the movie comes out for free on YouTube.
Okay.
Wait, what's a hoo-ha? Hold on.
Friends.
I see you stole my hat.
It's not yours anymore.
Wait. So cute and sweet. Let's give you a hat.
Ow!
Don't bully me, I bully you.
Hey, Sharon.
Hi.
I swear, I'm not going to be able to win this match because I'm already dead.
Hey, it works. Okay, sweet. Let's go back to full screen. I'm gonna watch some YouTube. Actually, you know what? Let's watch Hulu. Yo, I cannot wait for 9:30 because the Steven Universe movie comes out on stevenuniverse.se. If you want to, you can go watch it. I don't. No one's watching my stream probably, but you can go watch it if you'd like to. It's a really good. It's a really good movie.
Check this out. Everything's a pocket. Even the cheese is a pocket. I can fit a lot more stuff in here. Give me a minute. I'll pack extra supplies.
Don't shake me.
Mr. Queasy.
Oh, I got a medical condition.
You're definitely gonna come in handy.
Steven, let's go.
We're coming.
Whoa, Steven, did you bring your whole room? Back that thing up.
Let's walk.
Suck it in, Steven. Do you remember how to do this? Keep your head in. Come on.
The ceasefire.
It wasn't like this 100 years ago.
I'm sensing structural instability. Oh yeah, that's never good.
Steven! All right, hold on. We're taking Steven back.
Oh, my aching stomach.
Oh, Mr. Queasy!
It's killing me.
Steven! This place is your heritage. I want you to stay and help, but you've really got to take this seriously. Can you do that, Steven?
You got it, dude.
Yes.
Enough. We have to move.
What's the holdup? We can clear this easily.
No. The magic that sustains the whirlpool creates a vortex that will pull us below.
So we can't jump?
Oh, wait!
What are those for?
They work for keeping warm, but check it out.
Steven! He's getting sucked down! Steven! Steven! Way to go! Come on, guys! Steven Star! Don't ever do that again!
Sorry!
But it was pretty great. Oh, no. This is even worse than the outside. This didn't used to be so. Oh, and the water damage. This pillar. Oh, and this had a head. Oh, Steven, once the statue's in place, it'll restore all of this to its former glory. Crystal shrimp. You guys, we got a problem. It's an infestation, and we have to pass through there to get to the top.
Can't you just squish them?
Don't touch that! They're sharp! They're deadly! We need to clear a path. Amethyst, if you go around to the side and disturb them with a spin attack, and Garnet, if you move to the ceiling and strike this exact spot, then I can advance with my
Bagel sandwich! Heidi.
Oh, hey, what do you know? Did you know that would work?
If I were a shrimp, that's what I would do.
You are a shrimp. I just want everyone to know my plan would have also worked.
What's Watch out!
Did you see
What
that?
are we gonna do?
Did you see that rumble?
What?
That was good.
Me?
What have you got?
Cheeseburger, backpack, cheeseburger, backpack, cheeseburger, backpack, cheeseburger, backpack, cheeseburger, backpack,
Cheeseburger backpack!
cheeseburger, backpack, cheeseburger, backpack, cheeseburger, backpack.
You got a little jib.
Stephen, that's so sensible.
Okay, Mom said I could stay up a little bit later just to watch the Steven Universe movie with you.
That's where it comes from.
This is it. The moon goddess pedestal. And the moon is almost overhead. It's not too late to save this piece of history.
Steve, the statue.
What's the holdup?
What? I must have left it on the bed.
There's no time.
Wait! I have an idea.
Could that work?
23.
Kid, don't shake me.
Everyone, keep standing This is all my fault. I broke it.
No, Stephen. The spire was falling apart when we got here. You handled everything well under pressure. You did great. Yeah, 2 out of 4 of your ideas worked. That's 50%.
Yeah, I guess you're right. They can't all be winners.
Cheeseburger backpack. Cheeseburger backpack. Cheeseburger backpack.
It's a 3-hour paddle home. Anyone want a wet bagel?
And a name tag, sweet. Ooh, what did I get? I'm very confused.
There is still a chance. We'll always save the day.
And if you think we can,
We'll always find a way. That's what we do on this world. Garnet, amethyst, and
It's Triston.
It's actually really good, enchant.
everyone's out. Guess I'm making us breakfast.
Again.
Okay.
Pearl? Garnet? Amethyst? Is anyone home?
No, no, don't wash their clothes, fold them, don't put them away, go in the room 5 minutes later, and they're literally from one end of the room to the other. And then I'll ask them to put everything away from the whole room, and then I'm like, okay, go get dressed. I'll go in, and they have every dressing drawer open, and every single thing we spent hours putting away all over the floor.
That thing's
What
too
the
good for
fuck
me
are
not
you
to
doing?
love it. It's a together breakfast.
I got a Riptide through Trident, bro. Yeah.
Perfect. Check it out. It's not exactly healthy, but it's
They
a
don't put
step.
them on there, just throw them on the floor, and then when
I
they tell them to
guess
clean
you
up the
could
room, they take
say
all the
it's
clothes
a
and put them in the
balanced
hamper. No, they put them in the
breakfast.
dirty hamper, and I'm like, bro, you ain't even using this. Some of the shit still have tags on it. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know, like I made us all breakfast. I thought we could eat together, like best buds.
I can't stay. There's business to attend to.
I got a Nautilus shell. Sweet.
Burn this.
A second one. Yeah. I can use my Riptide 2 Trident as well now.
But there was frozen on the
No, I died. Dang it.
There you are. Can you explain what one
Okay, well that wasn't my fault. It's just
Oh, please. You
whatever.
took it. I did not. It's fine. It's in the past. I forgive
I
you.
tried.
Also, I cleaned up your awful mess. You're welcome.
Marilyn was like, y'all want to go to the therapist?
I have a system. Amethyst.
Yay, all my garbage.
What's the matter, Steven?
I wanted
Woohoo.
us all to have breakfast
I was
together.
gonna get a 4
So we made together breakfast. But everyone keeps leaving.
Oh, that's
Because Chris was like,
nice.
we can't have that anymore. I was like, the fuck, I can't. I had a great time.
Oh no, not you too. I can't let
Yeah,
this become
nobody
together
loves it. It's
brunch.
like Red Bull. It's like Red Bull vodka.
What the hoo-ha? A third one, yes.
There you go. Steven, what are you doing in here? You know it's dangerous
That's
for
when
you
you
inside the
know
temple.
you can't have a logo no more.
That's together breakfast. Even if I have to get my shoes wet. What? Get out of there! I'll swing it over to you. See? Doggy battle forward. Oh gosh. Wait. Doggy battle reverse. Reverse.
Steven!
Why is he so
we're back. All right.
Would not move, acted like sassy. And would not move at all.
Keep it together, breakfast!
This cat is so damn that's what Jen
Amethyst! Oh, hey, Steven. Did you come down the waterfall? Pearl gets so mad that I have her junk, but it's always falling down here.
Junk like what?
Junk like you!
I'll throw you in the junk pile!
Isn't it awful? Pearl organized everything.
Still looks messy to me.
Aw, thanks. I try. Oh, what's that, Steven?
It's a together breakfast.
All right, snacks.
No! It's for everyone to eat together. That's the essence of together breakfast.
Oh my god.
Those eyes are wild.
I think he's got the
Gimme! We have to eat it together!
and then
Hey, Riley, can you get Easton, that's right there, in my party?
I really do like it.
No, I don't know how that works.
You don't know how to get him into my game?
Not really.
But I told him my son is not.
You don't know how to get anyone into a game to play a game.
But
I do. It's just very finicky.
He just fucked up his hand.
I told him I said I wanted a little more feminine.
Yeah, he puts a whole
This one's this, and I said I wanted a little more feminine. Yeah, we're changing. That'd be good. Yeah, isn't that cool? I like it a lot. Because the glow kind of goes over it too, and we're gonna paint the building.
The building though?
Oh yes.
Oh, damn, dude. Oh, he's right there. This cat is like melts right into your action.
Finally got back to my computer and then you said a touch of femininity. I have an idea what I wanted to finish this. Not to just tell me you hate it and I'll make another one tomorrow. That's better.
Clothes company.
I'm like, I want a little more.
I forgot about you knowing Katie.
This guy right here.
Hello, everyone.
KK, whatever. Oh yeah. 40.
I forgot about you knowing Katie Corner. She is the supervisor.
This guy right here, Pixel Rips. He is the best.
Oh.
He is the best. He's like me, but just a lot better.
2 minutes. Update on it.
My name is Pixelriffs and welcome back to the Minecraft Survival Guide. I hope you guys are having a good day. Today for episode 101, I figured we would do something a little bit different. I always say that at the start of these episodes, but since yesterday's episode was a world tour and was a little bit light on the tutorial side of things, I thought I would turn to you, the viewers, and ask you if there was anything you wanted to know about Minecraft that I could kind of do a bunch of quick fire questions. So today, we're actually going to answer 101 questions about Minecraft. What is the meaning of Minecraft? Minecraft can actually be quite a complex name. Mine can be a noun or a verb, either a place to obtain minerals from the earth or the act of digging to obtain those minerals. Now, craft usually refers to the act of making objects from materials, but mine is also a possessive pronoun, and craft can also be a noun.
Look,
The
I have
set of
5
skills
different options.
you
I can
practice
go
when performing an action. You learn
just
the
my
craft
face.
of woodworking
I
or
can go to my
theatre.
face
So,
in
I
my
like to think
game.
Minecraft is really what you make it.
I can go to
What is
just
your
my
favorite
game.
Minecraft feature that you don't actually use?
I can go
Spectral
to...
arrows. Which is one shank of your hunger, and they only have a 60% chance of poisoning you.
Maybe.
But there are so many other food
I don't really
options,
think he
including
cares.
not poisonous potatoes, that it doesn't really make sense to eat them. How do you come up with new builds if your creativity is dull? How do you...
That's your best friend, dude. This is literally your best friend. It's literally your best friend. You know he acts like you don't care. He cares. He cares.
This is my fat boy Finn. He's very fat. No, boy. Okay. I tried to hold him. Let's go with.
Some right.
Walking speed's like 5 miles an hour, you know, like.
They probably could see the rain like before it.
Why can't I hear it?
I don't know.
I was hanging with you and then I realized I didn't think it was true. I was surprised when I found out I'd fallen for you. I didn't want to believe my feelings for you. I didn't want to believe that I could lose you if I told you just how I felt. But I can't help it, I'm falling for you. I can't quit it, 'cause I'm stuck on you. And it might be pathetic and you might be skeptical, but I just want to be with you. Please tell me, boy, can you get a clue or come through? 'Cause I just want to be with you. I'm scared of telling you how I feel. Maybe it's better if I just try to conceal the truth for me and for you, but I'm still stuck on you. I'm still falling for you, for you.
freaking bow. I can't repair it. I'm stupid. Okay, there we go. We should be good now.
Electrify my golden tooth. Yes, look at those eyes without sparking song. Electrify my heart. Electrify my
I need some more XP. This is kind of stupid. This is a good song, but it's kind of sad. This is a really good song, but it's very, very sad. I don't know.
I know you
Oh, that was outside bar.
No, Kinley,
Look how
I do not want to play Fortnite. I do not like the game. I do play it occasionally, but Kinley, no, I want to eat. I would preferably like to eat, okay?
Like, these are romantic things. They're terrible.
I would like to eat.
Like, stop
Can we play Minecraft?
I would like to eat.
Can we watch videos?
Kinley, you got about 12 minutes till bedtime, honey, so you want to utilize that doing something enjoyable instead of irritating Riley.
You said I could stay up longer just to watch the Steven Universe movie.
Doesn't mean you can bother me and make me have a brain tumor.
I have to go to bed in 12 minutes. When you said I could stay until 12:30.
Monday.com. It is a platform to manage anything
And you turn the volume all the way up.
campaigns, classic project management,
What is this?
creative productions, anything.
What is this?
Here you can track everything your team is working
What
on.
the?
Columns are really customizable, so you can track what's important.
You did some weird wonky crap. I think. I don't know.
I must have missed my invite. Look.
Scooch chill.
I just want to eat in peace. We can watch YouTube in a minute.
Come on, watch that with
He doesn't know me and I like it. I know. How did you say? Yeah, she did. She didn't invite me either.
And you know what happened? I gotta go outside and get my cigarettes.
in here.
Alright, come let me know when you're done.
Why can he jump so high? There's cars in Mario now?
Uh-huh.
Grammarly does more than catch errors. With Grammarly, you can find really good, no, perfect.
Can you give me a glue, please?
As long as you lay my bed on YouTube on your phone and let me watch Steven Universe movie with me. Since I have to go to bed soon.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. I want to, but I can't because
This crap right here, this is the best.
yeah, that's why I got it because I knew that's like the only ice cream that you'll eat besides the Reese's Pieces ice cream.
Yeah.
Because like he loves Oreos a bunch. So like, why wouldn't he like Oreo ice cream? It's just Oreos melted.
That is one big boot.
Yeah.
There's a Mario in my boot.
Don't get that. Don't get it. What time is it?
9 o'clock. Okay, this is just them killing everything over and over again.
That's kind of boring.
If you manage a team, you should be using Monday.com. It's a platform to manage any team and any project. Nintendo really did their best to get rid of all glitches in Super Mario Maker 2. They removed a couple of fun mechanics that often were the starting point for glitches, like shell trains or stacking springs on top of other items. They removed lots of small tricks that opened up possibilities to break the game, like changing how note blocks behave. Basically, they did everything they could to release Super Mario Maker 2 completely glitchless. Naturally, that didn't work out that great, so today we're going to take a look at the first round of glitches that already got discovered in Super Mario Maker 2. So you ready? Let's do this! Okay, so Mario is a bit worried about the passing of time. He really isn't the youngest anymore, and his job really requires him to be physically fit, so he looked into different ways to slow down the speed of time. Since all our time-preserving, lag-generating contraptions are sadly broken in Mario Maker 2, Mario has to look into other tricks to alter the passing of time. Luckily, our plumber is following Graham Cracker on Twitter, because there he learned about a possible setup that might allow him to do the impossible. So basically, if Mario eats a delicious fire flower, at the same moment he enters a door and then immediately takes damage by touching a spiked spiny upon leaving the door again, then the space-time continuum should break. So let's give it a try. So our plumber eats the tile flower, enters the door, touches the ouching spiny, and hooray! He actually did it. Mario found a way to stop the passing of time. Everything is frozen. That's awesome. Though, Mario is frozen as well. He can't move anymore. Oh, and this conveyor belt is about to drop him into lava. Luckily for Mario, lava doesn't work without time. But sadly for Mario, this also means that he now falls for... forever. Maybe messing with the space-time is a bad idea after all. Maybe let's take a look at what Luigi is up to. So here we have Luigi in front of 4 chain jump cannons. So what does a chain jump cannon do? Well, a chain jump cannon is a cannon that cannoneers chain jumps. So this glitch is really interesting. As soon as the game starts, the chain jumps chase to the left, back to the right, hit the note block, and then they obviously become a bit confused. They forget how to be a good dog, and they start to believe they are birds. They start to float indefinitely. Here we use this to create the world's first flying dog airship. Luigi has to carefully spin jump on top of the flying chain jump vehicle while dodging dangerous threats. That glitch is one of the weirdest currently in the game. All that we have to do to make this work is just build this surprisingly simple setup, and then the dogs always shoot at flying. Hooray! Next, let's take a quick look at a couple of smaller glitches. So here is a fun little Yoshi glitch. Basically, we have a Yoshi egg on top of note blocks, a one-way door, and lava that rises fast. So as soon as we start the game, the Yoshi hatches, the lava rises, it touches our dinosaur, and then whee! Now Yoshi believes that he's a bird. So for anyone who is worried that we just shot Yoshi into space, don't worry, he comes back down after a while. Man, we're really not especially nice to Yoshi, are we? I hope he doesn't snap and become a villain or anything. Nah, it's just so much fun to watch Yoshi getting rocketed into the sky. I'm sure he understands. So, from our ongoing series, what is the most complicated way to trigger a P-switch? I proudly present the Thwomp that believes he's a bird solution. So I saw a random clip of this happening somewhere on Twitter a couple of days ago and actually thought that it's a small neat feature that they added at first. But as it turns out, that is probably unintended for a very simple reason. It only works if there is an enemy in front of the Thwomp that triggers the note block before the Thwomp reaches it. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Okay, so we already made a lot of stuff fly today, but there is one more. So if we put down Boom Boom in 3D World, then he starts to madly swing around trying to punch us. But if we stack 2 Boom Booms on top of each other in a small area, then both do the rotation attack thingy at the same time. This causes a massive downdraft of air, which blows both Boom Booms upwards and allows them to fly. Hooray! Fun fact of the day, that's actually the same principle that allows helicopters to fly. So how's Mario doing?
After that video,
He's still
okay?
falling. Ouch. They probably have to do something to get him out of this little mishap. Luckily, there's a glitch that might allow Mario to escape this very not fun situation. A teleportation glitch. So here Toadette finds herself in the middle of the room. There is absolutely nothing going on here. There's just a single lonely on-off block, a bumper, and a delicious one-up mushroom behind it. Toadette would love to devour this teasing one-up mushroom, but how is she supposed to get to it? Well, the answer is surprisingly simple. All that she has to do is to hit her mushroom-shaped head against the on-off block, to wait for a second, and hooray! She got teleported directly in front of the Yum Yum mushroom. Okay, so how did this work? Well, the setup for this glitch is actually surprisingly simple. Like, seriously, I have no idea how Nintendo was able to miss this, though I ain't complaining. All we have to do is to put down a railway switch like this, an on-off block and a curved track piece. That's it. If we now put any item onto the track piece, then it teleports to the bottom left corner as soon as it touches the curved track piece. But not only the item on tracks teleports, but everything on top of it as well. And if Toadette happens to stand in between the object and the place where it teleports to, then Toadette gets teleported as well. This glitch is incredibly powerful and easy to set up. Make sure to give this a try before it gets patched. So before we take a look at my absolute favorite glitch found so far, let's first talk about a really weird mechanic that apparently is in the game. Shell direction manipulation. So check this out. Here we have a quick setup that makes a spring drop onto a shell once we activate an on-off block. So we can activate this on-off block hundreds of times. The shell will always travel to the right after touching the spring. But if we drop down to this blue platform before we activate the on-off block, then the shell suddenly travels to the left. The reason for this is incredibly weird. Shells always travel to the right if there is a loaded P-switch or power block above them, and they always travel to the left if this is not the case. Yep. So I honestly have
Yeah,
no
right?
idea if this is a glitch or a feature, but it's an incredibly powerful mechanic. It allows us literally to drop down a power block onto global ground at one end of the level, and then a shell changes the direction in which it travels on the other side of the level. I have no idea what to use this for, but I'm sure this will come in handy. Hooray! Alright, so finally, let's talk about the craziest glitch discovered so far. So this glitch was found by Sir Squirn. So check this out. Here Toad finds himself in the middle of a normal jungle level. There are a lot of mushroom platforms here and a couple of other things, but at least at first glance, nothing appears to be glitched here. Strange. I wonder what's going on. Well, let's send a walking mushroom through a door, shall we? And then let's go through this area again. That's interesting. The first 4 mushroom platforms are suddenly entangable. Only the last one works as intended. That is, only until we ground pound on top of it, because if we ground pound it, it becomes entangable as well. What is this? This donut platform is suddenly behaving a bit weird. Interesting. At least the mushroom platform to the right still works. That is, until the form drops down, because then this platform suddenly becomes entangable as well. The next 2 platforms only break once we ground pound them, but magically become platforms again as soon as we trigger the question blocks. If we ground pound this on off block, then the node block decides that it wants to be an empty block instead. That is, until we ground pound it again, because then the now empty block node block has a change of heart and decides to live from now on as a 2-state block. Which is cool, but also breaks the 2-state block we just ground pounded. If we now touch the node block, empty block, 2-state block, then it realizes that changing its appearance doesn't change who it really is, and thus it shows us its true self again. What a touching story. So next are a couple of other small things that we can do with this glitch. We can ground pound through 2-state blocks, we can even use bombs to confuse the mushroom platforms. Needless to say, that stuff is pretty broken. So, this leaves us with one final question. How does the setup for this amazing glitch work? Do we have to clone hundreds of worms to create a black hole for this to work? Do we have to overflow Mario Maker's entity limits in order to force platforms to behave in this weird way? Has it something to do with manipulating the undo button? Are we fake linking doors? What is the trick that breaks those poor mushroom platforms? Well, the answer to this question is actually surprisingly simple. All we have to do is to put down a mushroom platform and to put a vine containing question block on top of it. If Mario now goes through a door, then the platform breaks. I'm not kidding, that's the whole setup. So I actually have a small theory on why this glitch works. The thing is, question block containing vines are the only kind of question block that respawns if Mario walks through a door. If we destroy a normal question block, then it never comes back. Question blocks that contain vines, however, always respawn. So that's a really neat small trick. What I believe happens here is that the game, for some strange reason, doesn't check whether the question block broke before, and simply duplicates the question block as soon as Mario goes through a door, which is what causes this amazingly broken behavior. I'm not going to bed yet. So if we put a normal vine-containing question block onto a platform, then the platform becomes entangable as soon as Mario ground pounds it, as soon as a form lands on top of it, or as soon as a bomb goes boom. If we put an invisible question block on top of the mushroom platform, then it becomes entanglable immediately. The whole glitch is unbelievably strange and a ton of fun to toy around with, so make sure to check it out before it gets patched, because I give this glitch about 2 weeks before it gets patched. Before we wrap this up, just a quick word of warning. Nintendo really doesn't like levels that use glitches, so I wouldn't recommend to upload a stage using one of those tricks, since there is sadly a high chance that Nintendo immediately deletes the level. Okay, so that was a quick overview over the biggest glitches found so far in the game. For anyone who wants to see more Mario Maker glitch action, I highly recommend a couple of things. So first, make sure to check out Ice's and Black 60 Dragon's YouTube channels. Ice recently made
got in trouble. Somebody came in. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, drink. Okay, bring your charger up when you're coming out to my
Monday.com is a team management tool that changed my life because my day used to be wasted on the marketing. Son of a bitch.
Super Mario 3D World, the game that takes the Wii U from, the Wii U blows, to, oh hey, check it out, you can blow on the Wii U. Now personally, I love this game, and best of all, it's got some really interesting and quirky glitches. So let's kick things off with this first glitch, which is really easy to do, and it's very surprising that nobody at Nintendo picked this up. If you perform a rolling long jump and bounce off another character whilst wearing a tanuki suit or a cat suit, the character that bounces off the other character's face will temporarily disappear. And by disappear, I mean you can see right through their heads and only their eyes stay visible. If I slow the footage down, you can see clearly just how clearly you can see through their clear heads. Now strangely, this doesn't happen when you play as Peach wearing a tanuki suit. So what exactly is going on there? Who the heck knows? Although Cat Peach looks like she's wearing a literal eye mask. It's a mask of just her eyes. And you know, I think the strangest thing about this glitch is that Nintendo didn't see this. They looked right through it. Get it? Because their faces are see-through. Sorry. Speaking of see-through, in World 1-1, Super Bell Hill, for some reason there is a pool of invisible water just off the side of the stage that you can long jump to and swim inside. Now, it's not completely unusual that developers sometimes leave assets just outside of a stage or just off the camera, but this one thing is like right there and you can swim in it. I don't know why this exists. Maybe somebody just forgot about it. Now, here's a completely useless and random glitch you can do on the world maps. When you're around a Captain Toad course, if you jump towards it and press A and then enter that course before hitting the ground, for some reason you'll remain standing in the air as you enter the course. There's really nothing to this glitch and it just looks kind of strange, and to top it off, it's completely useless. Another completely useless world map glitch is the fact that for some reason you can jump through all the slot machines. That's a fun, neat little thing you can do, I guess. Wow, I really think I need to get out more. In World 1-2, if you bust open these purple blocks and then try to grab a green shell and jump down through the hole, you'll actually just hang there because the green shell is too big. However, there is a simple remedy to this. All you have to do is turn either left or right and you'll fall as intended. What a pointless glitch. In a very similar glitch, if you take a shell to these clouds in the exact same stage, you can kind of just hang off the edge and the clouds will take you either up or down. Now, you may be asking me, does this have a point? No, it doesn't. I guess while we're here, we may as well talk about the one-up exploit you can do with the green shell in this kind of tiny little hole. All you have to do is face left or right, throw the green shell, and then time a jump on the green shell, and you'll rack up one-ups like nobody's business. Look at those one-ups go! Man, this is an annoying sound. Okay, that's enough of that. On the subject of green shells, there's yet another slightly interesting but also kind of pointless glitch we can do. When you jump on a Koopa Trooper and it leaps out of its shell, if you rub the shell with the Wii U gamepad, just as the Koopa Trooper is about to jump back into its shell, sometimes the shell will be duplicated. There's some reasonably strict timing on this, but it's just as the Koopa Trooper is about to jump back into its shell. And hey, what do you know, you're a magician, you now have two shells. However, if you jump on the Koopa Trooper again, the newest shell that you made will completely disappear and things will be back to normal. Or will they? Yeah, I'm just kidding, they will be. Well, actually, there is something else we can do with this glitch if we have another player. With one player as Rosalina and the other player as Toad, you need to head to the end of World 1-2 where you can find this Koopa Trooper. We then need to duplicate this Koopa Trooper shell and then have Toad jump inside it. And with that done correctly, then have Rosalina jump on the Koopa Trooper's head so that the shell that Toad is inside gets warped. You're now free to get rid of the Koopa Trooper because honestly, he's just gonna get in the way. You then simply have Rosalina pick up the shell, fire it towards the flagpole, and then knock it back with a Y attack, and if you do all this correctly, the game will softlock in a spectacular way. Just listen to this. It's music to my ears. And this is actually a really bad crash. You cannot go to the home menu and you just have to switch everything off. So yay, you broke your game, well done. It turns out that shells aren't the only things that we can duplicate. Using an invincibility leaf, if you place any other power-up just next to it and then ground pound the two at the same time, you'll end up duplicating the power-up that isn't the invincibility leaf. So for instance, you'll end up with one catsuit that you wear and the other one will become a backup. And this will work for any power-up in the game, although
I'm not entirely sure how useful this can be, as you're trading out the most OP power-up for Tanuki suits and fire flowers. While we're on the subject of the invincibility leaf, there's another couple of glitches we can do. The first of which involves these baddie boxes. Using the invincibility leaf, if you destroy one of these baddie boxes while it's active and glowing red, the sound of the baddie box will continue playing long after it's been destroyed. Wow, that's an annoying sound. I kinda just wish I'd left it alone. The second invincibility leaf glitch is also really simple to pull off. All you have to do is, using the invincibility leaf, go into a stage where you can find bombs and then simply pick one up and wait for it to explode whilst continuing to hold the Y button. The bomb will explode, but because of the invincibility leaf, you won't actually get hurt, so the character you're playing as will continue to hold the bomb in the air as if it's still there. As you can see, Mario is now holding absolutely nothing, and it looks like he's just kind of running around in terror. And as you'd expect, letting go of the Y button means Mario will now throw absolutely nothing. It turns out there are a couple of other glitches in the game which also involve enemies. For instance, in Spiky Spike Bridge, you can find this fire bro who just refuses to actually attack you. This is because this particular fire bro is only programmed to attack you if you approach him from head on. So if we approach him from the side, he actually just stands there and does absolutely nothing. Is it okay if I stand here? Am I bothering you?
Oh man, oh wow. That's awkward.
Another glitch you can do in the game involving enemies takes place in Deepwater Dungeon with these mad poles. When this pool of water rises all the way to the top, you can freeze these mad poles in place by using the Wii U gamepad screen. If you then wait for the pool of water to go all the way to the bottom, what will happen is if you unfreeze the mad poles, they'll kind of just snap to the surface of the water no matter where they are. Is it the most amazing glitch ever? Probably not. But is it fun to mess with the enemies in this game? Absolutely, positively, yes. So why not carry on doing exactly that? In Peepa's Fog Bog, we can mess with the snow pokies, and snow pokey is now one of my favorite words to say. Have a snow pokey follow you around until it reaches about this point and then activate this POW block. And what will happen is the blocks will now kind of just appear underneath the snow pokey, and now he's just kind of ahead on top of a block. He's kind of just vibrating in pain. Snow pokey. If you thought that was the only snowball-related glitch in the game, you'd be dead wrong. In Snowball Park, playing as Small Toad, if you long jump into a snowball and then hold it pressing the run button, what will happen is you'll kind of just glide backwards. Here's a thing that makes absolutely no sense. Something else that doesn't really make any sense is another glitch involving ice. For some reason, when you're running on ice, if you now mash the crouch button, you'll gain insane amounts of speed from nowhere. The best way to do this is find a long stretch of ice and then run and crouch like crazy. You'll gain even more speed if you do a long jump and then hit the ground and then begin crouching. However, if you pair this glitch with a propeller box or a Tanuki suit, you're going to see the best results of all. Because this glitch's speed mixed with insane airtime means you're going to go pretty far pretty quickly. And that's great and everything, but what if we wanted to go beyond pretty far and pretty quickly and really wanted to break the game? Well, in order to achieve maximum potential for this glitch, we need to head towards a corner like this one. We need to start running downwards and crouching into this corner, but when we're in the corner, we need to be facing exactly diagonally right. And angled like this, we can maintain some speed by repeatedly mashing the crouch button and continuing to hold this downright position on the control stick until what eventually happens is the game kind of completely slows down. That's because now we're exponentially gaining speed in this corner, and the game is just trying to process this. If we now stop mashing the crouch button but continue to hold it, the game will slowly return back to a normal speed. However, during this process, if we now let go of this downright position, Mario has now gained so much speed that he'll just shoot off screen. Now, admittedly, this is a pretty tricky glitch to pull off, and you never really know what you're going to get at the end of it, but it's definitely worth a try. Oh.
I'm creating my Wix site. You think you already have a stunning website? That's cool. You're welcome to skip or create your site now at Wix.
Okay, let's go over some more minor glitches in Super Mario 3D World. In Trick Trap Tower by the flagpole at the end of this level, you can find this small patch of wall that has no collision at the back of it, which means we can cat dive through this wall and kind of stand inside the floor, if that's the sort of thing you're really into. And if you really are into that kind of thing, there's another glitch we can do with Captain Toad that's very similar. In the level Captain Toad plays peekaboo, if you stand around here and then activate this block, you can walk walk straight into it, and now Captain Toad is inside the block. I mean, there's at least 3 of you out there that are gonna get a kick out of this, right? Okay, well, how about in Tricky Trapeze Theater, if you slide down this clear pipe, when you reach the bottom, you won't be standing on anything. Does that float your boat? At the end of any course, after getting the flagpole, if you then blow on the mic of the Wii U gamepad, the sound of wind will continue playing much longer than it actually should. I know, it's amazing. Alright, that's it. I'm done with these tiny little glitches. It's time to really lose our heads, and I mean literally. In Bowser's Bullet Bill Brigade, you want to head to this point with Cat Toad. And here you'll find 2 cannon boxes. And what we want to do is stand about here and then start walking up and left. And when you're about to be underneath the cannon box, you need to claw and then immediately jump while still holding up left, and you'll then immediately see that Cat Toad now has no head. What's happening is we're kind of entering the cannon box in a weird way where we don't actually activate it properly, and instead Cat Toad's arms and head are actually being shrunk as they usually would be, but the cannon box isn't where it's supposed to be. Now, aside from the very obvious and hilarious side effect of not having a head or arms, it also transpires we're completely invulnerable to attack. The game acts as if we get hit, but doesn't actually carry through. So despite not having a head, we're completely untouchable. Not even Boom Boom can touch us. If only we didn't look so ridiculous. I don't really know if this is insanely cute or nightmare fuel. I think I'll let you guys decide. Of course, nothing great lasts forever, and as soon as you touch the flagpole, everything returns back to normal. Maybe it's for the best. Let's talk about one of the one and only major out of bounds in this game. And this particular out of bounds takes place in World Bowser on the main map. When you first enter World Bowser, you'll notice this clear pipe. And it just so happens we can get on top of this pipe if we do a running jump from about here. Now this can be kinda tricky and you probably won't get this first attempt, but if you keep trying, you will land on top of the clear pipe. And once you do get on top of it, it's then possible to jump onto the other part of the clear pipe, and then you're basically free to kind of venture out of bounds, but mostly it's just falling to other parts of the map. Now, apart from the obvious glitchy side effects of doing this, there isn't really too much to this out of bounds. However, it does help create a significant skip during a speed run where we can actually drop down to the World 4 Mystery House and pick up a bunch of green stars, enough green stars in fact that we can actually skip getting them elsewhere. So it's not entirely useless, and kinda makes the tricky jump trying to actually get on the pipe sort of worth it. Moving into our final glitches now, and they all concern something that's a very useful technique in speedrunning, and it's something that's going to help us break the game just a little bit more. This is a technique called cat momentum. Basically, it's a way of keeping your momentum by storing the speed you get from a cat dive. And the technique goes a little bit something like this. When running at full speed, do a jump and then a cat dive, and before you hit the ground, claw and then jump immediately afterwards. And if you keep repeating this process, you'll see that you're maintaining the speed you get from the cat dives and keeping your momentum. And for the best results with cat momentum, you want to use Peach because she has a bit of airtime from her jumps, which aids in keeping that momentum further. Now, if you ever see a speedrun of Super Mario 3D World, you're going to see cat momentum everywhere. It's used to keep speed, and obviously it's a really great technique. But that's not really how we're going to use cat momentum, is it? No, of course, we're going to use it to break the game. And the first way we're going to break the game is by heading to Mount Beanpole with a cat suit and a tanuki leaf. We need to climb up to where this secret 1-up is found and then place a tanuki leaf right on the edge of this platform. We then need to step back a little bit and begin cat momentum by jumping up in the air, claw diving, clawing before we hit the ground, and then jumping immediately afterwards. Keeping hold of the jump button and holding down on the control stick, we touch the tanuki leaf and then we're able to use all that momentum to fly out way further than we ever should be able to. So far, in fact, that the game actually begins to visually break down. And once you get a certain distance out, the game actually starts looking like this, where it stops clearing out old frames. This is because all the way out here, to be efficient, the game isn't actually drawing anything or clearing anything out. Some modern games are programmed this way where they only draw out what they absolutely need to, and because nothing's actually being drawn out here, nothing's being cleared away either. And that's why you end up with these weird after images. And that's also why if you now press the home button and then resume the game, everything will now be completely black as there's nothing to render out here. Aside from that, there's actually nothing else to this glitch, and you'll basically just keep falling until you either quit the stage or the timer runs out. Now that's one way to break down the game, but we want something that's actually useful. We're now going to head to the Great Tower of Bowserland, and in this stage we can see a cutscene where Bowser turns into Meowser. Now this isn't a particularly long cutscene, but paired with the ride down here, it's a significant amount of time if we can skip it, which it just so happens we can. For this glitch we're going to use Peach again, and we need to place a Tanuki leaf right about here. We then need to jump and do a cat dive towards this ramp and slide down the ramp, and then jump at the very end of it to the right, performing another cat dive to get more speed, and then hopefully jump and then hover into the Tanuki leaf. And topping the whole thing off with a jump up and to the right. Now this is an extremely complicated set of moves in such a short space, so I've slowed the whole thing down to explain, but it all happens pretty quickly. If you manage to gain enough height and speed from this, you'll actually be able to glide over to the section where the Meowser boss actually begins, only because we didn't go through the Meowser cutscene, there's no music trigger, so this whole thing is just sound effects. Now to say this skip is particularly difficult would be an understatement. And honestly, outside of a speed run, it's really not worth the hassle, but it's definitely an interesting skip within the game. And that about wraps up this episode with some interesting, quirky, and hilarious glitches in Super Mario 3D World. Hey guys, Andy here, and I hope you enjoyed the new episode of Son of a Glitch, but right now I want to talk to you guys about live streaming. I'm live streaming more consistently now on Mondays, Wednesdays...
Why? What'd you want? Hello?
Look at the time.
Ooh! Okay, I'll be there soon. Okay. So, thank you all for watching. The last bit of the stream was kind of garbage. But thank you all for watching, seriously. I highly appreciate it. Not many people watch this stream, so yeah. Thank you for watching, and so yeah.